Okay, imagine this for a second. A place where you can almost hear, like, ancient drums mixing with the buzz of a modern city.
Hmm.
Just this incredible kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, even smells, where everything, the weaving, the spices, the music, it all tells a story.
Generations of stories, really.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into this week, Gadhika 2025. It's happening in Kochi. And, well, it sounds like it's going to be this amazing living cultural mosaic. We're here to unpack it.
Yeah, and it's important to see it not just as, say, another festival. It really is more of a living tapestry.
Hmm.
It highlights the incredible spirit and the contributions of Kerala's indigenous communities.
Right.
So we're going to explore what makes Gadhika such a critical moment for, cultural preservation, but also celebration, shining a light on things often missed in our kind of fast-paced world.
And for you listening, our goal here is to show why this event and our whole deep dive is actually really relevant. We're journeying right into the heart of Kochi, uncovering how Gaki 2025 is bringing out these, well, hidden treasures.
Art, knowledge, community.
Yeah, all of it. And you'll see why connecting with these traditions gives such a rich, kind of vital perspective on our world today. Prepare for some, aha moments about heritage and why it still matters so much.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's get right into the heart of it. Gadhika 2025, as you said, an extraordinary celebration. Indigenous art, culture, heritage, a whole week of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's set for August 29th to September 4th, 2025. And the venue is huge, the Jawaharlal Nehru International Stadium in Kochi.
That's right. A major venue.
And this isn't just some small gathering. It's organized with guidance from KURTADS. That's the Kerala Institute for Research, Training, and Development Studies of Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes.
The key institution.
Yeah, and spearheaded by Minister O.R. Kelu. So this has serious backing. It feels like a real cultural milestone.
That backing is crucial. And the name itself, Gadhika, it carries a lot of weight. It
Yeah.
really speaks to indigenous creativity, the
Yeah.
symbolic for the whole thing.
How's that?
Well, Kerala itself is this incredible cultural mosaic, right? Famous for its beauty, but also its diversity. And the scheduled tribes and scheduled castes, these are groups recognized in India's constitution, often facing historical marginalization.
And KURTADS works with them specifically.
Exactly. KURTADS focuses on their development, preserving their culture. These communities are honestly keepers of the state's unique identity through their art, their music, their crafts, and this amazing ancestral knowledge they hold.
Wow.
And Minister O.R. Kelu, he announced this vision fittingly on International Museum Day. The goal is clear: bridge the gap, connect these communities with mainstream society, foster real integration, real appreciation.
So it's not just putting things on display.
No, not at all. It's about dialogue. That's the fundamental aim.
What really strikes me about what the minister emphasizes, this idea of collective responsibility. It's not just about helping communities, but making sure their heritage actually thrives today.
Precisely. It's dynamic, not static.
Yeah, it's not just a look back at the past, it's a living movement. Celebrating history, yes, but making sure it's vital now, it really makes you stop and think. What does it truly mean to integrate and uplift, but also genuinely honor a distinct heritage?
That's the complex question.
How do we make sure these unique voices aren't just heard, but really valued, and amplified for the future?
That's the challenge Gadhika seems poised to address.
Okay, so let's imagine stepping inside. What can you, the listener, expect at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium during Gadhika? Picture it completely transformed to this buzzing hub.
Yeah, pulsating with energy.
The lineup sounds incredible. Traditional art exhibitions, the kind you just get lost in, live performances, mesmerizing folk dances, ancient music that you feel deep down, storytelling, bringing oral history to life.
And the craft stalls.
Oh, yeah, the handicraft stalls,
Yeah.
seeing that skill up close, plus interactive workshops so you can actually, get involved.
Yeah, that hands-on element is
Yeah.
key. And the artisanal ingenuity you mentioned, it's truly something. You'll see things like these incredibly intricate woven textiles.
Where every pattern means something.
Exactly. Or handcrafted tools that just embody generations of skill, of practical wisdom. But, beyond the sights and sounds, one of the really unique highlights, it's the deep dive into indigenous medicinal knowledge.
Ah, that's fascinating. Tell us more.
Well, we've learned how Kerala's tribal communities have been custodians, guardians really, of herbal remedies, traditional healing, passed down so carefully for generations.
Right, like ancient wisdom.
Ancient wisdom with modern relevance. For instance, Some plant compounds they've used for centuries, maybe for anti-inflammatory purposes, are now being seriously studied by modern science.
Oh, really?
Yeah, finding potential new sustainable treatments, things we're just starting to appreciate. And at Gadhika, there will be these interactive workshops. Attendees can learn about these practices, see how they align with modern wellness ideas.
So you could learn how to make herbal concoctions.
Potentially, yes. Or understand sustainable living techniques rooted in this knowledge. It's a powerful bridge, connecting ancient ways with today's needs. Shows how much we can still learn.
That's incredible. Okay, and I have to ask about the food. You mentioned aromas earlier.
Oh, absolutely. Food lovers, get ready. It's going to be a culinary adventure. There will be food stalls offering authentic tribal cuisine.
Dishes you wouldn't find in the city.
Rarely, if ever. We're talking flavors rooted in local, often foraged ingredients, prepared using techniques that reflect, simplicity, but also this deep sustainability in their lifestyle.
Give us an example. My mouth is watering already.
Okay, imagine a rich, spicy fish curry, maybe cooked slowly over an open fire. The smell alone, earthy, complex. Or maybe a sweet treat made from pure forest honey. Just that raw, unadulterated taste of nature. It's more than just eating. It's experiencing culture through flavor, a real sensory feast.
Definitely sounds like an adventure for the palate. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. How does Gadhika 2025 fit into the bigger picture?
Well, it's much more than just a local event. It really contributes to a larger global conversation. In our globalized world, indigenous cultures are often at risk. Their traditions can get overshadowed, diluted, even lost.
Right, it's a real danger.
So Gadhika stands as this bold, vibrant statement about the absolute importance of preserving and promoting these traditions. It shines a spotlight on communities like the Pania, the Kurichia, the Irula.
Communities whose stories aren't always told.
Exactly. Their art, their knowledge, it shaped Kerala's culture immensely, but often goes unrecognized. This connects directly to things like the UN's International Decade of Indigenous Languages and UNESCO's work on intangible cultural heritage.
So it's part of a global movement.
It's a tangible, local example of working towards those universal goals: cultural resilience, human diversity. It's about fostering pride within the communities, but also educating everyone else about their incredible value.
That's a really powerful connection.
Yeah.
It fits perfectly with wider efforts to empower marginalized groups, right?
Absolutely. Think about the scale. India has over 700 scheduled tribes, distinct languages, customs, art forms,
So much diversity.
incredible diversity. And in Kerala alone, there are 36 recognized tribal communities. They make up about, 1.5% of the state's population?
Seems like a small percentage.
It might seem small, but the cultural weight they carry is immense. Gadhika 2025 is about amplifying those voices, making sure they resonate locally and globally, fostering that wider understanding and appreciation.
Precisely. And the festival itself seems deliberately designed for that, promoting integration, breaking down stereotypes.
That vision, driven by Minister Kilu and the committee, is very clear. It's not just preservation in a glass case, it's active dialogue, collaboration, mutual understanding.
Which is reflected in how accessible it is.
Exactly. Entry is completely free. That's huge. It means people from all economic backgrounds can come, participate, experience this.
And the location helps too.
Definitely. The Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium Central, easy to get to via public transport. It makes it convenient for families, students, tourists, everyone. The whole structure encourages engagement, not just passive looking.
And let's be practical, it's also an economic opportunity, isn't
A
it?
crucial one. There's a marketplace component. Artisans, craftspeople can sell their work directly to visitors.
That's direct financial empowerment.
Yes, it helps them sustain their craft, especially in today's market. It complements broader government efforts too, like initiatives from TriFed, the Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation, which works to promote tribal products nationally and internationally.
So it's culture and economics working together.
And sustainability too. That's another big piece. Gadhika ties into the global conversation on cultural diversity and sustainability. It aligns really well with the UN Sustainable Development Goals.
How so?
The emphasis on sustainability is quite strong. Many products, many practices you'll see. They reflect the eco-conscious ways of life in these tribal communities.
Like biodegradable crafts.
Biodegradable crafts, traditional building methods, organic farming techniques. These ancient ways offer really vital lessons for us now, especially with climate change.
Right, living in harmony with the environment.
Exactly. Tangible solutions rooted in deep ecological wisdom.
And it's not just for the older generation or culture buffs, is it? There's a focus on young people, too.
Absolutely crucial. Gadhika 2025 is designed to really engage younger audiences. They're planning activities specifically for youth, things like art competitions, photography contests.
Getting them involved creatively.
Yes, and also panel discussions about the role of Indigenous knowledge in modern society. It's about inspiring that next generation to connect, to value, and to carry these traditions forward.
And they're using social media?
Of course, in today's world, you have to. There's a social media campaign, hashtag Gadhika 2025. They're encouraging people to share their experiences online.
Smart.
Think Instagrammable art, TikTok-friendly dances. The festival is set up to capture the imagination of digital natives, ensuring these traditions don't just get preserved, they evolve and thrive.
Okay, this brings us nicely to Kochi itself. You said earlier it's the perfect canvas. Why Kochi?
Well, it's fascinating. Kochi's history, its very DNA, makes it kind of the ideal stage for celebrating diversity. It's called the Queen of the Arabian Sea for a reason.
A major port city for centuries.
Exactly, a major trading hub. So it's been this melting pot, Portuguese influence, Dutch, Jewish communities, Arab traders. It's all there.
So it has a history of integrating cultures.
Deeply ingrained. This multicultural backdrop isn't just history, it's alive in the city. It has this inherent ability to embrace different traditions. So it feels incredibly fitting for a festival celebrating Indigenous heritage.
That makes perfect sense. And Kochi already has a reputation for big cultural events, doesn't it?
It does. The Kochi Museums Biennale is world-renowned. It put the city firmly on the global art map.
Right, the Biennale.
Gadhika 2025 builds on that legacy, but importantly shifts the focus. It centers Indigenous art, which is a unique and vital contribution.
And the venue choice, the stadium, adds to that.
Yes, the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium offers the space needed for big exhibitions, performances, but it's also practical, accessible, convenient for everyone, locals, tourists, families, students.
So Kochi itself is kind of a story of integration.
You could say that. It makes it a really powerful backdrop for Gadhika, a city that inherently understands how different threads weave together into one vibrant fabric.
Okay, so as we start to wrap up our deep dive into Gadhika 2025, we've touched on so much. The sheer vibrancy, the deep knowledge, the connections it aims to forge, from the amazing artistry and ancient healing to the delicious food and these really visionary efforts for empowerment. It really feels like a celebration of heritage that speaks to something fundamental in us.
I think that's right. Looking at the bigger picture, Gadhika 2025 really is more than just a festival. It feels like a powerful testament to resilience, a beacon of creativity, a genuine treasure trove of wisdom. And it invites you, the listener, to think about your own role in preserving and appreciating this incredibly rich tapestry of human heritage. It's a reminder, I think, that cultures thrive best not in isolation, but through recognition, understanding, and real, heartfelt celebration.
That's beautifully put. And maybe a final thought for everyone listening. As you reflect on all this ingenuity, this knowledge, this artistry we've explored today, maybe consider this. What forgotten stories or overlooked wisdom might exist right in your own community?
That's a great question.
What traditions, what art, what local knowledge might be quietly enriching the world around you? Just, waiting for a moment of recognition, waiting for its own deep dive.
Yeah, food for thought.
Exactly. So look, this has just been a glimpse of what Gadhika 2025 promises. We really hope it sparked your curiosity. Explore further, maybe even plan a visit if you can. Remember the dates. August 29th to September 4th, 2025 in Kochi.
Definitely worth keeping an eye on.
Absolutely. Keep that curiosity ignited because there's always, always more to learn and celebrate in the amazing mosaic of human culture.